All right, two more equivalent fractions lessons this week. And so today we're pretty much doing the same thing we did yesterday. It's not that different, except we're going to have to be drawing some of our own at the end, maybe doing things just a bit differently. But overall, it's pretty much the same type of lesson that we had yesterday, same type of homework. So we're using the area model, that just showing a picture, and multiplication to show the equivalence of two fractions. So we're adding this multiplication part today. I kind of showed it at the end of the lesson yesterday. If you multiply the top number by 2, then you multiply the bottom number by 2, you'll get an equivalent fraction. But we've got some pictures drawn, so we've got to find the answers. According to the area model, what's an equivalent fraction for 2/3? This is just like yesterday. There's 2/3, but they've split it into 4, or split it into 6, and we've got 4 of the 6 shaded in. So 4 of 6 is equivalent to 2/3. All right, moving on. Now we've got 3/4, 1, 2, 3 out of 4 shaded in, but they drew 2 lines across and split this fourths into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And how many of the 12 are shaded in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9/12 are shaded in. Notice if we multiply 3 times 4, we get 12. If we multiply 3 times 3, we get 9. So we're going to be looking at that without a picture in a few minutes and showing it that way. The pictures just help us see what we're going to do in just a minute. According to the area model, what's an equivalent fraction for 4/5? So we had 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 5 shaded, 4/5. We split it. That's going to double both the 4 and the 5. So we've got how many altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces now. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them are shaded in. So 8/10. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 5 is 10. Okay, kind of following along, seeing how this is working out. Let's do another one like that. All right, so we've got 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6 shaded in. We split it, which means we're going to double the top and double the bottom. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 6 is 12. I think we're going to get 10/12, but let's count and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 out of 10, 11, 12, 10/12. Okay. Now, this one says use the area models to help you determine equivalent fraction. Decompose into tenths. What's an equivalent fraction for 3/5? So that means we're going to make 10 pieces. We make 10 pieces by doubling this 5, right? So we're going to draw one line. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 10 pieces, so we decomposed into tenths. And now it's wanting to know what's an equivalent fraction for 3/5. Well, let's count how many tenths are shaded in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6/10 are shaded in. Okay. So 3/5, 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 5 is 10. Not too bad, is it? Let's look at the next one. It tells us how we are to decompose it. Decompose into 15ths. Well, we've got 3/5. What times 5 is 15? 3 times 5 is 15. So I've got to split these 5 into 3 times as many, which we're going to draw 2 lines to split it 3 times. So each one became 3 now. So how many 15ths? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. How many 15ths are shaded in now? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 15ths are shaded in. Notice 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 3 is 9. All right, these next ones want us to draw it. Draw the box to help us find it. So we're going to draw these rectangles. We've got 2/5. All right, so 2/5 shaded in. Fill that in a little better there. And we got to make it tenths, which means we're going to double that 5. So I'm going to draw one line across. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 parts. how many are shaded in? 1, 2, 3, 4 tenths is equal to 2 fifths. Let's draw this one. I'm going to draw a 2/3 rectangle. All right, so 2/3 shaded in. Okay, and now we've got to split that 2 into 8 parts. Woo, how can I make it 2 of 8? I'm going to split it 4 times, so I'm going to draw 3 lines. 1, 2, 3. Okay, can you see that? So now, let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 parts shaded in, which is what we're supposed to have, out of how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 8 out of 12. Okay. All right, so 2/3 is equivalent to 8/12. This is the tricky part of today's assignment, but you can do it. 3/6, let's draw 3/6. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to shade in 3 of them. Okay. There's 3 6, and I got to make the 6/12. So we're going to split it. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we had 3 6. How many 12ths are shaded in now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 12ths are shaded in now. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 6 is 12. You see the pattern there of multiplication. All right, now we've got to do 4/6. 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember when you're drawing these, if you got to make it 6, draw your rectangle and draw one less number of lines, and it'll split it into 6. So there's supposed to be 6, so I drew 5 lines when I split it. Now 4/6 are shaded in, so I'm going to do this like this. Sorry, I'm trying to hurry, guys. 4/6 has, and we got to split that 4 pieces into 8 pieces, so let's double it. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We did that, but 8 out of how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 8 out of 12. Yeah, again, notice the pattern. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 6 is 12. So 4/6 is equivalent to 8/12. Oh boy, we got a bunch to do today. Except this time, we're going to use multiplication to find an equivalent fraction for each fraction below. So what we can do on this part, and on your homework part, I've just got it multiple choice. You've just got to find which one matches. We can pick any number, and we can multiply the top and the bottom number by that number to get an equivalent fraction. So let's just pick the number 2. I'm going to do the top and the bottom. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 4 is 8. So an equivalent fraction to 3/4 is 6/8. You can pick any number. Let's do 3 on this one. So 3 times 4/5. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 5 is 15. So an equivalent fraction for 4/5 is 12/15. Now you can't pick 1 because you're going to get the same answer, right? 1 times 7 6 is 7/6. Let's do 2 again. You're going to do top and bottom. 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 6 is 12. So even though this is a bigger number on top than bottom, so is that one. It's an equivalent fraction. 7/6 is equivalent to 14/12. Oh, we got a big number now. We better not pick too big. I'm going to pick a 3. I think you could know 3 times 12. So 3 times 12 is 36. 3 times 7 is 21. So 12/7 is equivalent to 36/21. I'm pretty sure on your homework assignment, I didn't multiply by any number bigger than a 3. So you can find the answer easily that way. And we've got one more page to look through here. My goodness, a lot of problems today. Which of the following are true number sentences? We're going to write true or false. So what we do when we look at these is we think, okay, how did I make a 4 at 8? So 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 3 is 9. No, that's not right. So that is false. Those are not equivalent. Okay, let's look at this. What times 5 is 10? 2. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 4 is 8. That's right. So that is true. Let's look at this one. Okay, can you multiply 4 times something and get a 10? 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 4 is 12. So right away, and can you multiply 5 times something and get a 12? No. So that cannot be true. That's false. 4/5 cannot equal 10/12. Let's look at this one. 4 times what is 12? 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 6 is 18. So that's right. That's true. So today we looked at using the area model to find equivalent fractions and then just multiplying to find equivalent fractions. So go back and watch this again if you need to. Use it while you're doing your assignment. You can have this playing on the side to help you know how to do each question. I think you'll do really well. This is the third day we've looked at equivalent fractions. You probably get the hang of it by now. All right, go get your assignment done. We'll help you in the meet if you need any help.